The raccoon mother loved her little raccoon very much. The mother didn't want her baby to be harmed, so she placed the little raccoon in the safe house she had built, not allowing it to step outside. But the little raccoon was full of curiosity about the outside world. When the mother wasn't looking, it sneaked out. The mother was very angry and dragged it back to the mountaintop, but it ran out again to play with the little seabird, only to be caught and brought back once more. At that moment, the little raccoon felt dejected. A seashell caught its attention. It secretly picked up the seashell and held it to its ear, surprised to hear the sound of the waves. When the mother found out, she was furious. The little raccoon, frightened, returned to the cave. The seashell in its hand was smashed against the wall by the mother. The mother's fierce expression scared the little raccoon. Looking at the broken seashell, the little raccoon felt heartbroken. At that moment, a little seagull flew over, snatching away the remaining half of the seashell. The little raccoon immediately chased after it, but it didn't realize the danger ahead. A big gray wolf suddenly appeared among the seabirds. The little raccoon panicked and tried to escape, but it was too late. At the critical moment, the raccoon mother rushed out, picked up the little raccoon with her mouth, and fled. They climbed up a big tree and finally escaped the danger. But seeing the injured little raccoon, the mother became angry again. Looking at its terrified expression, the mother felt both heartbroken and guilty. The little raccoon looked at its mother with guilt, finally understanding her good intentions. Time flies. The little raccoon grew up and became a mother herself, with a lovely daughter. But this little raccoon, just like her mother back then, always wanted to hide her daughter in the cave for safety. However, the daughter was very naughty. Not long after being brought back to the cave, she disappeared. At that moment, the little raccoon was so scared that she grabbed her daughter and put her in her mouth, running back to the cave. That was the first time she scolded her daughter. Seeing her daughter's terrified expression, the little raccoon suddenly realized she was no different from the big gray wolf. To teach her daughter a lesson, she took her to the tree, pointed to the distant gray wolf, then pointed to the scar on her own nose. She wanted to use her own experience to tell her daughter, the outside world is not as beautiful as it seems. The daughter seemed to understand her mother's meaning. From then on, she was no longer so reckless.